The new edition of Lord of the Rings Warhammer is just around the corner, and right here on Zorp of the Rings, it is going to be massive. I'm coming to you today from windy Mount Sunday, the original filming location for Edoras, because we have got an absolutely monster Rohan-themed campaign unfolding right here on Zorp and Zorp of the Rings. It's going to be absolutely huge. I'm talking massive scenery builds, Helm's Deep, Edoras, and you better bloody believe there's going to be some massive siege battle reports right here on Zorp of the Rings. Today though, we've got an absolute classic, a battle report on the original Zorp mega board, the final installment of Minas Tirith in Flames.
The great battle of our time.
Welcome to Zorp Gaming. My name's Lachlan Linton Keane, or welcome to Minas Tirith in Flames. Today we launch our new narrative campaign for the Middle-earth strategy battle game, exploring the greatest battle in the War of the Ring, the Siege of Minas Tirith. The forces of Mordor are led by three savage captains, Zagdush, a Mordor orc captain with shield, and a Morannon orc captain with two-handed axe. Crammed into the claustrophobic holds of the towers are 12 Morannon orcs, 18 Mordor orcs, and 6 orc trackers. They may be deployed anywhere within the siege towers and on the walls within 1 inch of the tower gangways. Manning the walls are 24 warriors of Minas Tirith, 3 guard of the Fountain Court, Iralas, captain of the guard, Beregond, Peregrine Took, and of course the man himself, Gandalf the White. They may be deployed anywhere on the wall, not within 1 inch of an enemy, except for Gandalf, who must start in the center of the board. The game ends in any turn in which the good side has slain 30 enemy models, at which point, if Gandalf is still alive, it will be a good victory. If Gandalf is killed in the same turn, the game will be a draw, and any other result is a victory for the Dark Lord. There are a few special rules at play during this scenario. Gandalf must charge if able, and in addition, in a turn in which he charges, all Gondor warrior models within 12 inches count as being in range of a banner. The Orc Horde is absolutely endless. Any Mordor warrior model slain may be placed inside a siege tower, or from turn 4 onwards, the north and south board edges at the end of the following move phase. They cannot move any further, but count as having moved for the purposes of shooting. So we've seen the armies, we've seen the board, let's meet the players.
My name's Lockie, and today I'm controlling the forces of Mordor as we assault the walls. I'm going to have to leverage my epic heroes to try and thin some of those Gondorian forces, because I need numbers and bodies if I'm going to cut my way through to Gandalf.
G'day, my name's Ryan. Today I'm commanding the forces of good. I'm going to try and use Gandalf to his merits. I'm going to try and keep him alive. I'm going to try and uncage the beast of Gandalf without overextending him. And I'm also going to see if Pippin can be a guard of the Citadel indeed.
So, the board is set, the pieces are moving, let's begin the great battle of our time.
The great battle of our time.
The siege towers have hit the walls, and the orc forces are deploying, leaping over the battlements. The Gondorian defenders are ready for them. Good, of course, has priority for the first turn. Take it away, Ryan. Good luck.
Alrighty, so I'm actually going to declare a channel.
A channel, of course,
Yeah.
with Mr. Gandalf, 1 free will per turn. So heroic channeling. Zagdush and my Morannon orc captain are here at the left tower as Gandalf makes his charge, leading the forces. He's got some Fountain Court guard at his back who have abandoned their post at the Citadel to flee down to the walls, and the Gondorians pushing in, Ryan.
Yeah, we'll get him out. Oh, and before I finish his move, sorry, I should have cast my spell.
Of course.
So, the spell I would like to cast is Terrifying Aura, and the channeled one will mean you have to throw 3d6 and discard your highest when you try and charge me.
Oof, oof.
On a scenario where you've got to kill Gandalf,
That's huge.
that's
Absolutely
good.
huge.
And because unless I roll Snake Eyes, we're good.
Lovely.
And
2
it was-
plus gets it, and the 3s are solid. Gandalf is now causing Uber Terror, we
Uber
shall
Terror.
call
We'll
it.
call it Uber. Uber Terror is pretty accurate, really. Let's put him there, and I'll get my. So the 3 Fountain Court that made it to this fight, they're going to get involved, or 2 of them are.
The Gondor forces have pushed up, basically no movement for the evil. We're all there, ready, got our spear supports in, and boy, there's going to be a bit of chaos there. On the landing pad, Ryan, you've got priority, you've got some shots?
Yeah, so I've actually got Beregond.
Beregond's going to take a little snipe.
Yeah.
Where's he sitting currently?
He is right in here. He's going to take a shot at this fella. 3 up, then a 4 up is what I need. A fine hit. Okay, 4 up. No. Those 2 over there are going to try and nick off, let's say, the spearman just here. So 4s and 5s. Oh, they're 6s, aren't
Oh,
they?
yes, they are. Big Gandalf
All right.
6s.
5s.
Oh,
Got
there
some.
we go. Whoosh.
3 shots from these fellas. They're going to try and pick these guys off as they're crossing the siege tower. And they've also got shields, so there was a little bit of extra war gear the orcs took with them today, and it didn't make a difference. 1 dies. The 6 kills the orc with shield.
Well, I've got a few options to return fire. A couple of orc trackers right in the back here. The one that is pissed off because Ryan just shot at him. So 4 ups for the tracker to hit against this warrior of Minas Tirith out in the open, no cover. We get the 4, needing a big 6 with that heavy armor. Oh, there we go, returning fire.
Done.
And that's all the shooting. Boy, it's combat already from turn 1. We have got a mess here. Any heroic actions from you, Mr. Ryan?
I don't actually have any heroes in, but you do.
Yes, I do. Right, let's have a look at that. Let's have a little assessment. I've got my orc captain here. He is ganged up on with 4.
But what we can't see that well is he is supporting, so this is meant to be destroyed.
Yeah, so if you guys remember in the movies, these battlements got absolutely shattered. So we're essentially ignoring them for positioning, so yeah, we do have those supports there.
And you've got superior fight too.
I do. I've got the higher fight value, and we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got the Goroth, not the Goroth, the Morannon captain and Zagdush. I think I'm just going to fight as normal. There's not really any... What fight value are these guys?
4.
And I'm fight 4 with... Oh no, but I'm against the Warriors and Minas Tirith.
So they're fight 4, Zagdush is fight 4 as well.
Cool, so I've got the fight value across the board. I think we'll just go into it as normal. You've got priorities started away there, Mr. Ryan.
Let's do left through right. So you've got your Morannon Orc with 2-handed weapon.
So up first, we've got the Morannon Orc captain with 2-handed weapon. He's just going to use his hand weapon though, because he's fighting 4 of Ryan's warriors. But I do have a spear support coming through from behind. Black dice are my Morannon. Oh, 2 6s and a 5.
Well, I'm not going to roll.
Yeah, that's mine. Get it with the fight value there. Good thing I didn't go 2-handed. And I'm still strength 4 on the front captain, so looking for 5s for him, and then 6s for the green dice. No wounds, but conveniently, we are pushing forward deeper into the ranks, increasing my defense to increase my strength. Let's see if I regret this. Big 6s.
No, the orc has got your back there.
Yes, he does. Zagdush choked, but we've got the 6. We've got the fight value from that support. So now I need strength 5, d6. I'm needing 5s on the black dice instead of 6s. Crunch.
Got him.
Down goes the front rank. That's a handy little ability.
Super good. Yeah, and it's essentially a piercing strike, but reliable, because you only ever dip that 1 defense.
Yeah, instead of dipping the D3.
Yeah.
That's really solid. Alright, well speaking of piercing strikes, I've got a Morannon with an axe, and he's probably going to get wrecked here. He doesn't have the fight value, and you've got some hard-hitting Fountain Court. So I'm going to gamble here, and I'm going to piercing strike with that Morannon. No shielding for me. I've got orcs for days. These guys come back.
That's fair.
I need to get kills.
Stuff happens faster when you piercing strike.
Exactly. Either way, it could go either way. Alright, 1 attack. Here we go. Oh no, I've got my support as well, don't
I'm
I?
going to roll a 6 and then not make you not worry about it.
Ah, there you go. You got me on the fight value. Okay, now conveniently, my bowman here, one of my models has been killed, so I actually can back away. You will notice that most of the time I'm going to get trapped because my orcs are just running across the gangways, as is Themey, but I managed to get lucky there with no trap.
That's what you get for me shooting an orc.
That's true.
You get a free move back. So
I do.
That worked out well, actually. So one of the pros of losing orcs.
Yes. 4 attacks double. No, just
four
single
attacks.
now.
But what defense do you decrease?
Oh yes, of course. My piercing strike goes down 2 defense, so defense 6 down to 4.
Yeah, it could have been 1 or 2. Either way, it's a 5 up. 5 to earned.
Gets him on the 6.
Only just though, but still, that's only just will get me a win here.
That's it. What do you got? 2 orcs down, 28 to go.
3
orcs down. God, it's happening already. Over on the other side of the battlefield, things are looking not quite as nice. I've got another situation here with the piercing strike and 1 orc. I'm going to take the gamble one more time with the piercing strike against Fountain Court Guard.
Let's see if I can just do the 6 thing and keep you.
You got it. Well, no gamble there.
No.
Defense goes down by 2 again.
5, and there's no moving back because my archers weren't good enough.
I'm cooked there. I'm totally
In fact,
trapped.
Your archers did well here.
They did. They did.
Your archers.
And whoa, we don't even pay the penalty.
Still didn't. Yeah.
No wounds
So,
there.
It looks like I back off you.
You do indeed. So there we go. We held the line. All the swords bounced off my dude's face. And now we're into the next
After piercing struck down too. What a machine.
It's pretty unlikely. He's lucky. We'll call him Lucky Boy. We've got 1 more, but it's a 2-on-2 here. I'm just going to fight as normal. Oh, look at that.
I need a 6 here.
Really?
I need a 6 to stand off too, not just to...
Now remember, Gandalf is a 12-inch banner, so they'd be just out of range on this fight, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I'd say they're out of range, but also he needs to charge.
Oh, of
So
course,
to
of
keep,
course.
I think that's to keep the spirit of the battle up a
Makes
little
sense.
bit, is that he needs to charge. So I'm actually going to move back off in a way that puts me in base with those
In
guys.
shield wall, so up to D7, so that means I will be wounding on 6s with both.
6s with both, correct.
And I get it, it's
Gets
enough!
it. Good kill.
The important kills here. This is working. Alright, now I've got my last hero on this front, a normal Orc Captain.
Yes.
And he is supported. So I've got 2 attacks and 1. I'm just fighting as normal. No risk with this guy. 5s for me.
Alright, and you rolled 5s with a captain too, which means that if I get the 6 here, you can might your way out, if you want. Which I do.
Ooh, you get it twice. I will not be trapped. I've got the back away, but you know what? Orcs are here to kill. I'm going for it. I'll burn the might, and we need to get a foothold and start fanning out.
Exactly. So you're going.
Didn't piercing strike, so just striking normally.
Well, piercing strike wouldn't have helped you.
That's true, because have you kept defense 7 with that guy? You'll be able to.
I stuffed it. I forgot.
Okay, cool.
So that's how I'm going to learn. So a 6 with the Orc as normal, and then a 5 with the captain.
Alright, let's go for the normal Orc first on the shield wall guy, because it doesn't matter. He fails. Then the Orc Captain's first attack needing 5s. Oh, there we go. Well, my captain fluffed it completely. But we've got a position on the wall now, which is important. We've pushed you back a little bit. Priority would go a long way over here. Priority would go a long way over here. Priority would go a long way over here. It's a big one here. Ooh, 4.
5 up here.
Oh, strong!
The Gandalf dice.
Yeah,
So
the Gandalf dice.
So these ones are not going to roll at all today. They're going to stay right where they are.
That's the Rohan down there on the table. They abandoned you last game, Ryan?
They abandoned me.
Just a
They
little.
abandoned me
Just
like
a
the
little.
ring abandoned Gollum.
Now obviously Zorp of the Rings is a tiny little channel, so there's no sponsored segment on this video, but as we build into this massive new arc for the new Middle-earth edition, I just wanted to give a massive shout out to all of my patrons. You guys are the lifeblood of this tiny little channel. If you would like to see more battle reports on the Zorp mega boards, go and join the Patreon down in the description and vote in the comments on Patreon what boards and what battles you'd like to see. You also get access to all of the normal Zorp Patreon perks, so there's a heap there to check out. A massive thank you to all of you guys for supporting the battle report arm of Zorp. I love making these games and I want to make so many more of them. Now, as there is no actual sponsor, I do have something really cool to show you guys instead. The MESBG Tracker. This is my mate Jimmy's amazing app for tracking all of your heroic stats while you're playing Middle-earth strategy battle game. It is just so freaking cool.
I've been using this bad boy every time I play SBG, ever since Jimmy stole my phone and installed it at the New Zealand League final last November. You can build army lists and track your breakpoints, custom trackers for things like farsight points, and of course, create profiles for every hero in your force. Then when you play a game, just tap on the characteristic to reduce it, or double tap to increase. Might, will, fate, wounds, and even kill counts all there at your fingertips. You can name your heroes whatever you want, and it's free for a whole month, and then only $1 a month after that. It's super cheap, even though there's lots of costs to cover for app development, so support a great app being made by the community, for the community. All the links are down in the description. If you play SBG, you want this on your phone.
So I'm actually going to call 2 heroic moves, one on each flank, because I want to try and burst through. Ryan's decided not to counter, even though he had Pippin and his normal selection of heroes in the center here, but he's not too worried. So we'll start over on this left flank, Ryan, and I've called it with my Morannon Captain. I need to save my might with Zagdush for striking. So he's going to move first, and he's going to move as far around as he can. Ryan has got a good position there, so I can't get the flank. Zagdush then is going to... he'll leave that guy's control zone, enter his first, and then wrap into the guy at the back, being able to ignore those subsequent control zones, and then I can start moving in the rest of the guys. So I've managed to stop my heroes from getting kind of pinned and trapped. Over on this flank, we've got our Mordor Orc Captain who's called it. He is once again going to do the same thing, engaging as far right as he can, and then we're just going to start throwing guys in, and this is our chance to really get a good foothold here. I've basically got everyone in the tower up until the back rank, so these guys just get to start running out. And this is a bigger play for us.
After the pushing forward of the Orcs, I've done a few counter moves. Lockie's actually done a good job in tying things up, but I just noticed something else I can do over here. So a lot of what I'm doing is actually moving my spears into base contact so I can shield up and double my attacks, because I wouldn't be able to shield in this position. But if I get both in contact, I can both shield up to 4 attacks, essentially. I'm going to throw an Immobilize as well on Zagdush.
How many dice?
1.
Just the free one?
Oh no.
Oh, big
I was
one!
unlucky.
Big one!
But I'm in there now. I've done it. So I'm going to charge because I do want that. I definitely want that banner effect across that whole front.
Yeah, so a big 12-inch banner from Gandalf, and now we see Zagdush is currently tapped by Gandalf. Alright, well that's all of our moving, I think. We can see Ryan's done all his piles in, and I've just got a couple of orcs to run on in through the rest of the siege towers. Let's jump into our shooting, Ryan. You've got a couple of shots once again with these bowmen here.
So let's go for 4s. That's a good hit, and now a 5 or 6, and I'll kill that bloke. No.
Baragon's still got a
Baragon
shot.
will have a pop. So he needs a 3, then a 4 for the tracker. Now a 4.
Oh, Baragon. So my first heroic for the turn is going to be, of course, a heroic strike with Zagdush to see if I can get up above Gandalf. Anything from you, Ryan?
I was always planning on striking, even if I transfixed him.
Yeah, right, because of course it doesn't really affect the fight value like it used to, so...
Exactly. So I was always planning to strike, but now my strike has to be better than your strike.
Yeah, cool. So it's that D6 roll-off for the strikes. We'll do those in a sec. My next heroic action, going to be a bold one. I've got 1 point of might left with this Morannon captain. He's strength 5 with a 2-handed weapon. I'm going to piercing strike to make him strength 6, which means I'll be wounding these men of Minas Tirith who don't have shield wall on 4s or 3s with 2-handing, and then I've got a spear support. Making a big play, but if I can punch this hole and wrap around, I can start cutting my way to Zagdush next turn, and you've only got the 2 dudes, and I think you're probably just going to double shield anyway and try and sap my might.
Yes.
So it's fairly risk-free, I just have to try and beat your dice.
Correct.
We'll see how it goes. I got might, well, I might as well, some might. We'll see how it goes. Let's do our strikes now before the turn begins.
Oh dear.
Goes to me big time. Gandalf slips as he's trying to lift up his little kind of gown there, and he just got a bit tangled.
Well, he just rolled a 1 for a very easy spell.
and a 1 for that strike. He's clearly...
Yeah, I think he stripped back here when he tried to
Yeah.
There was actually that gap here.
Maybe
so
he's too busy
I
worrying
think
about Pippin.
WH&S needs to be involved on that one.
Well, that takes us to the normal combat phase. My heroic combat has to go off first, so let's give that a red hot crack. I've got 2 dice from my captain and 1 dice from the spear support, and you're shielding up, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Alright, 4 attacks. Set the tone. Let's see if I get 6s.
Okay, you need a 6 with the black, and you've got it.
Oh,
No, you
so
don't.
I've got 5s which go down to 4s because I 2-handed, and I've got no might left on that captain. Your shielding has worked, and I have chumped my might. Luckily, the fact that I piercing strike means nothing because you can't make any strikes, and we simply separate. Alright, let's move on to the next fellow. Moving across, just one poor little orc warrior fighting against a warrior of Minas Tirith and a spear support. I will strike venomously, fighting normally.
I'm going to use my my
Ooh.
Gandalf banner effect
Yes,
here,
I'd forgotten all about that.
which is just as well I have him there.
Well-
I've still only managed to draw.
We've
so
tied that fight, though. You've got priority, so...
do. Let's roll high. 4 up, please, Ryan. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Hey, there we go.
Okay.
We push him back, and I just fought normally, so I'm looking for 6s with strength 3,
doesn't
defense
matter if I
6.
stay in shield wall or not.
And blam, no luck there. Alright, let's do the big one in a sec. We'll finish that boring one first. It is 1 orc and a spear support fighting against a
dude.
guardian of the Fountain Court, spear supporting a warrior of Minas Tirith. 2 apiece, but you do have the fight value.
And the banner.
And the banner.
So I could get a 6.
Banner up,
Oh, may as well while I've...
double 4s.
Yeah. 4, yeah.
Triple
Loves
4s.
the 4.
Oh,
Oh,
takes
dear,
it.
look at that.
Takes it. Push them on back. And I've just got to strike at the warrior of Minas Tirith.
Yeah, you need a 6 whether I'm in shield
It's all
wall or
6s.
not.
The heavy armor's pretty solid. Yeah, deflects the blades. So no real damage there, and now we have the kicker. We have Zagdush fighting on his lonesome against 1, 2 warriors of Minas Tirith and Gandalf. I've got the fight value. How about I set the tone? It's not going to be
Set the
often
tone.
against Gandalf I'm setting the tone. Let's see if I can luck a big 6 here on 3 dice. Oh my god! Look at that! 3 big 6s, that fight is mine. Gandalf is defense 6. Oh, I forgot to elect the strength defense thing.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Yep. So I am strength 4, and
Yeah.
you are D6.
I'm D6
so
already.
it
So
wouldn't have
if-
changed
yeah,
it
it wouldn't have
anyway.
changed anything.
Can I have 3 dice, Mr. Ryan? So I need 5s.
Who are you striking at first?
Gandalf,
Yep.
Gandalf.
Yeah,
3 big 5s, 3 big 5s. Come on. Oh, what a choked opportunity. What a choked... Oh, that's depressing. That's depressing. Oh, well. Gandalf lives, but Zagdush has shown the potential that he has.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah.
Three sixes like that.
Beads of sweat right there. All right, let's go over to the other flank where it's going to look a little better for Mortar. I think we've got some numbers over here. You want us to keep moving left to right, Ryan?
No.
You want right to left?
Yeah.
All right, just to be obstinate.
Yeah, just a bit bang out.
I've got a captain fighting 1. Oh, thank you. You've got my evil dice there for me. I'm on 6s.
Yep.
And I am splicing with nothing. He's fine. Oh, I see. And oh, you had 2. My bad. I've got 1 dude fighting 2 now. This one's a bit better in your favour.
Same fight value this time. So
Ooh.
I'm standing a chance on a 6.
Goes to you.
You're not sure.
No, I'll be fine without that broken bit of rubble there.
So let's just see if we even need to. 6. Oh dear, oh dear.
Crunchy, crunch, crunch, crunch. All right, next one along. How many have I got?
You got 2 this time.
2.
And I've only got 1.
Thank you. I'm going to stab, I think, with the front guy.
With a spear?
No, with the sword.
Oh.
Because hand weapon. You buy
Yeah, because they've got a hand weapon automatically.
So I've got the 6s.
I was always planning on shielding on this one.
Go for it. Makes sense, one dude.
Yeah.
That's why I went for the stab.
Yeah, it's a safe stab.
All right, re-rolling 1s, and you. Oh, I don't think you will be trapped because you'd be able to make way with him.
Already, yeah.
Handy having priority there. I get the re-roll of the 1. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. I think you're having a bit of PTSD perhaps with Lockie stabbing and re-rolling to 6s. It nearly happened. If you haven't seen our Pelennor battle report, check that out for some pure Ryan misery. You want to do the 1-on-1 up the back?
I'm actually going to shield up here. I'm not feeling confident I can make quick kills.
I'm going to stab then. I'm going to stab.
Shielding up.
Oh, I lose.
Stand off.
And
yourself.
I may take damage here. I do! I stab myself to death!
Stabby stab.
Yeah, stab worked against me there. Alright, we've got a couple left.
I'm going to do the same again. Are you going to stab again?
You've got, what, the Guardian? Oh no, this is a 1-on-1
This is
here?
a 1-on-1 here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to stab. Why not? Thank you.
Do your stab thing.
Big 3.
Big old snake eyes.
I'll take that. Re-rolling 1s, looking for 6s. Gets the 1.
There it is.
No. Can't re-roll
Can't
re-roll.
stab a stab.
No.
Okay. You got 2 on my one. I might actually fight normally here, knowing that I got defense 7 and you're going to need a 6 with your Morannon.
Well, I'm going to piercing strike for sure with
Okay.
that axe at the front. I'm on 6s.
Oh, dear.
Yes. Alright, so I go up to strength 4.
No, you don't. You get a strength 5.
Strength 5, sorry, which makes the difference.
So you need a 5 with him.
Or
and
a
6 with
6
the
with
other
the green
fella.
dice. 5 on the black. Hey! Piercing strike does the business. The first guard of the Fountain Court is down. And that brings out that combat, which will take us to turn 3. And my reinforcements will begin to pile on through the back of the siege towers. Let's jump into priority, Ryan.
Let's do it.
Big 3.
4 up to win this one. Oh,
Gondor, keep it again.
Justin.
And I'm pretty low on might, so I think it looks like Ryan's got a good chance of finally swinging me back and trying to crunch me against the battlements I've just assaulted.
If you guys are getting hyped for the new edition of Lord of the Rings Warhammer, make sure you use my affiliate links down in the description. I've hunted out the best prices no matter where you are in the world or what Warhammer you're buying. So use those links down below. It sends a little kickback to support everything we're doing here on the channel, which is just so insanely helpful.
He'll take on 2. And then he'll take on 2. That'll be good. Everyone here has moved, everyone's tied up. No more orcs are going to come over the wall to me. I'm not in a good place to win fights, but I'm not going to get attacked. Over here, I've moved a few archers around as well. I'm going to throw another... I'm actually going to try something a bit different here. Use 2 points of will to try and Sorcerous Blast an orc. I can Sorcerous Blast another orc and just shoot him off the tower and he dies instantly, but the intent is to gain my control back on my wall. So this fella is going to be wearing the Sorcerous Blast.
What do you need, 4s?
4s, and look at that.
Oh, Gandalf, what's going on?
Struggling, and I've burned another point of will too, so I've got a free one and I burned one. Gandalf has to finish acting now, so he's actually gonna take on Zagdush again.
Round 2.
Yeah, round
Punch
2. And we'll plug the gap with someone else, so that's fine.
Just start digging in and try and hold me back. Stop my flood of reinforcements from the siege tower itself. We're in turn 3 now, so there might be a few more orcs appearing soon. I've got a couple of casualties over the last couple of turns. Down here we've lost 5 orcs, so those are just going to move on through the back of the tower, and then we'll push up the rest of the Morannon forces and see what the evil movement looks like.
Those are not your pajamas.
Yeah, these are my pajamas.
That's pretty stylish, man, for pajamas.
Can you see that I'm wearing maroon on the top and the bottom?
You're originally from Queensland, so...
I'm not wearing a Lord of the Rings shirt, I'm wearing some baggy old t-shirt. Alright, well,
Neither am I.
you look fine. I'm
fine.
I'm purple.
We're both fine.
Okay. Jesus, stupid idiot. So the orcs have advanced, as little as we could. Ryan did a really great job of pegging us up against the battlements there. But I've got one sneaky, albeit insane move, but it's orky, right? I've got a beautiful little orc here, and there's a gap right here. But Ryan's got the control zone of his archer here, so I'm going to make a jump test. If I roll a 1, I will fall and plummet to my death. If I roll a 2 to a 5, I won't be able to jump, because I need to roll a 6 to land in Ryan's control zone. 1 dice, 1 opportunity. Oh, okay, nothing happens. Would have been really sick for the video if I'd rolled a 6 there, but...
Or a 1.
Or a 1, yeah.
Either would have been cool.
Yeah, 33% chance of something cool happening there. But that's fine, my orc survives, the boys have advanced, and it's shooting time now. Now, Ryan has got a whole lot of shots to pump out. I'll take that camera, Ryan. Who is firing away first?
Hero should shoot last. So I'm shooting the bloke that stood in front of Baragon, who actually moved 3 inches. So he's going to hit on a 5.
Cool.
He's going to try and get rid of this two-handed weapon bloke here.
Cool, needing 5s to hit. He misses.
Wrong. Okay, and then Baragon's going to try and 3 up, then 4 up the tracker. Good one, and
oh, snip again.
2 from 2.
Very nice, Baragon. 2 kills there, 2 trackers. I'm losing trackers pretty quickly. You've got your little fire battery over here nestled in that crenellation. You want to open fire with them?
They're going to try and wax another tracker.
Tracker. Any 4s? Haven't moved.
1. So
One's
I think
enough.
it's probably
One will do
1 from the other round of shooting. Yeah, he's got
Yes, there we go.
it. Look at that.
2 trackers down.
2 trackers.
That is limiting my fire response. You got any more bowmen who can see? Maybe this guy here?
Yeah, he actually didn't move, so he's good to just take a shot. He might try and nick off this two-handed weapon fella there. Oh, nearly.
He misses. Alright, well, let's see what trackers are left. I've got 1 up the No, actually, I'm trackerless on this side. Anyone over there, Ryan?
Losing track.
I've got 2 there, but I don't think... Yes, they are going to have line of sight to this guy, but he's going to have an in the way. So
I see that.
I've got 1 there, but 1 up the back will be obscured. So I will shoot with just the 1 tracker. He hasn't moved, so he needs 4s, and he misses. The Mordor shooting has capitulated. That's okay. We're happy to go choppy chop chop. It's fight time. Look, I don't have a lot of might left. I've got 2 on Zagdush now, and my captains are out. So I can't call any heroic combats with them, but I've got to strike. I'm fighting against Gandalf again. It's round 2, so striking with Zagdush. Ryan, striking back.
I'm going to let you strike.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, just fight 4.
Fight 4?
If you get a 1...
Yep. We'll be tied. I'll be less.
No, we'll be tied.
Oh, because you'll fight 5.
Yeah, I'm not going to strike.
Okay, so that gives me another opportunity here at Gandalf, but obviously Daddy G is a bit of a tank these days with defense 6, 2 attacks plus support and friend and all the other guys who are there. Oh my god, what the hell? How is Sector so... Right. Well, I need to strike and I need to win purely for survival. So, let's start with that. I'm going to do a big old strike off. It goes to 2. That is just enough.
You got me. But
enough.
Now you've got 1 might, 3 attacks, no support.
Yes, it's probably not going to do a great deal, but what I do need to do is roll high enough to keep myself alive, and that basically means a 6 here. So let's see if I can do it.
4.
No, I'm calling it. 3 big 6s again.
You got a 4 high.
Oh, I got 1. That's enough.
All right.
Back him away.
Back him away.
I forgot to do the strength declaration again, but I never would because Daddy Gandalf is strength defense 6. So strength 4, defense 6. We're looking for 5s again. I completely choked last turn. 3 5s right here to put some pressure on the big kingpin of Gondor. Oh, I got 2. How much might have I got left? 1 left. I got to do it. Oh, this is a decision. 2 wounds on Gandalf. Obviously, re-rollable fate. There's a good chance all this is going to result in is a couple of fate points gone. Or do I save that point of might for another turn of striking? Okay, I think you have to... When do you declare to spend fate? Do I have to make this decision now? Can I stall by watching you make fate points on that one now?
I'm going to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to tank that one.
You're going to tank that one. Okay, so Gandalf's taken a wound. Now you're baiting me so hard. I'm not spending it. I know what Ryan's doing. I'm saving it for the strike. 1 point of might could be many future wounds if I can have some orc support. Don't get baited into it. Cool. So Gandalf has taken a wound. That's a big milestone. And now combat resumes as normal. Mr. Priority, where do you want to go?
Oh man, I'm feeling like I want to try and fight this captain here again.
1v1. Are you going to shield?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I do have a spear support, yes, fighting through the wall there. So I'm going to do the exact same thing as last time. Actually, I'm not going to piercing strike. I don't need to. I'm fine. Fighting normally for me. I'm on 4s.
Gandalf banner.
Oh, yes. Daddy Gandalf. Fantastic. So the shielding works, pushes me back. No damage to me, though, because, of course, he can't make any strikes. And then another 1-on-1 there.
I might actually, given that I've got the banner, I might not shield here.
Alright, I'm just going to stab. Oh, that was a risky maneuver.
See if you kill yourself.
You get to strike first. Stabbing damage happens after. See if you can have the pleasure. No, alright, watch. I'll do it for you.
That's how it's done. Yeah, if you want to
That's
kill
how
him,
it's done. Down he goes. If you want an orc dead, get him to do it himself with his own incompetence. We've got one more fight over here on this side, which is a spear-supported orc against a guardian of the Fountain Court and a warrior of Minas Tirith. You got 6s. It's all yours.
Oh, mate.
The orcs are losing it. This is a bad turn. 3 orcs down, plus the 2 trackers. Let's have a look at this flank where I have a bit more control, although it's not as much as last turn.
I'm such a tool. I forgot.
Oh, did you forget to throw a stone with Pippin again? Now do it now. Do it. I want to see the Pippin.
Pippin, stone, in the way.
Yep. He hits.
Oh,
he misses. Okay.
Disregard.
Good work, Pippin. You want to start over this side?
Yeah.
I got 2. I'm going to piercing strike. You're out of range of Gandalf's banner.
I'm going to shield up.
Shielding.
Get a 6, sir.
Oh, damn it. Piercing strike doesn't matter because you're not striking.
You just move back.
We got another 1-on-1 there in the center.
Yep, and I'm going to shield up
I'm
here.
going to stab for days. Oh, black 6. There we go. Survived. No damage to me.
Get out of here. Alright. 2-on-1 there. You've got 2 attacks on
I
me.
do, yes. Pushing you into that little gap. I
Shield
will
up.
stab with one of them. Oh, alright.
It's a sore day when 3s win.
That's enough with my defense. Defense 5, strength. Oh no, it's a strength 2 hit. What am I saying? They've both got shields. Do they?
Yeah.
Yes, they both have shields. So
He's going to go back.
I survived from the stabbing.
It doesn't really matter if you can't back off properly either.
No, because you're not striking. Yep.
2
on 2, I think?
2, yeah.
Yep.
I can't shield.
I have a Morannon in this fight and a normal orc.
It's a standoff.
It is. You get to roll the dice.
Right, I'm due for one.
You are. It
I'm
went to
due.
me last time.
Oh, damn it.
Take that. Alright, so I need 5s with the Morannon. The Morannon is on black.
Yep.
And 4s with... 6s rather, with the green. Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Alright,
Nothing.
now on the captain, the mindless captain.
El Capitan, is he finding both of these gentlemen?
He is, and
Well,
they're
that's
both
fine.
shielding up. So.
That's fine. I don't have a spear support now. There's no way there's anyone getting through there. Ooh, maybe I should shield.
Oh, in this fight, do you get pushed off the battlement and die?
No, because there's no hole there. The holes are only lined up where the the hole. Luckily, I'm not going to shield. I'm an orc. I'm going to go for it. 4s, 5s.
Alright, and now we just hang out.
Yep. Now we go. Hey, what's up? Cool. Nothing happened.
And you don't take it. You don't take a trip.
I do not. Luckily, any closer to the edge, and we could have been in Danger Town. Then that is the end of the fight phase. Ryan, how many orcs you got down now?
Well, 5, 6, 7, and your trackers 8, 9. 8, 9 orcs are down. I need to
9.
kill another 21 orcs.
That is a few orcs, but I'm maybe getting closer to killing Gandalf. I've got a wound off him now. I just need to get some more bodies on this battlement, and this is where it starts to get spicy. Turn 4. We only have 2 siege towers currently, but we have a couple of siege towers who have smashed down the walls just off the edge of the board, and I can now start to bring orcs in from this battlement. I do have to alternate them, but that's going to make things very interesting. Let's jump into priority, Ryan.
Let's do it. Oh,
Big one. I cannot get priority
You're
to
struggling,
save
yeah.
my life.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to have a look at our movement and come right back.
an unusual defender of the battlement.
Pippin.
Pippin. He's going to rock you though.
So Ryan's pinned me against the wall once again, and I've had all my reinforcements. A couple arrived over here on this left flank, and then I had my first couple on the right flank as well, rushing from those allied siege towers, and then everyone is jostling for position on the siege tower ramps. There's just one final move which we kept to the end, which is of course Daddy G, and he's going to cast a spell, Ryan.
He's going to try for the immobilize again. I'm actually going to... It's a bit overkill, but I'm doing the 2-will.
Going with the 2-will. He's sick of rolling the Snake Eyes.
I rolled Snake Eyes last time I did this, so we'll just see how we go.
And this is on Zagdush again?
Correct, yeah. So I'm just trying to immobilize Zagdush. He does have a point of will, but let's see if I can cast high enough.
See if you can actually make me resist. Oh,
yeah,
there
I can,
you go.
yeah,
There you
look at
go.
that.
Big old 6. Well,
Roll a 6 with Zagdush.
I'm gonna go for it. If I get the 6, I get it back. It'll be a bit of luck, but I'm probably immobilized. Gets the 4, so no will goes off to stop that spell, and Zagdush is immobilized, and then Daddy G can just slip on in behind, and that could be a troubling turn for Zagdush. Now, most importantly, as an immobilized model, can I call Heroic Strike?
Can't call any heroic.
Cannot call any heroics.
I think you can use it to modify your dice tool though.
I can,
Like
yes.
if you roll a 5 and you need the 6, you can use it.
It may still be useful, but that could be the end of my big knifey boy there that Ryan so lovingly converted last night. So, let's jump into the shooting phase. You got priority again. So, take it away with your little Gondorian fire batteries.
Alright, these two here, I'm just going to go for two-handed in case it spills. So, 1 4-up, that'll do, and a 5-up will get rid of an orc. No, not quite.
No orcs there.
Over the other side, the regular bloke is going to try and nick off a 2-handed weapon fella. A fine hit. And I should have been the other way around.
It should.
Baragon.
Over his shoulder?
Yeah, he'll go over the shoulder. I might actually try and... Strength 3. No, I'll be better off hitting a defense 4 guy. So, hitting the same dude as a hit. Now, 5-up. Oh, look at that. Baragon. 3 from 3. How good's that? If every hero could get a kill every turn, the game would only last 5 turns and would be done.
That was phenomenal
6
shooting. I have got my newly arrived tracker, who has moved, of course, so he's hitting on 5s, and he's just going to shoot into... Have I got any spear supports I can pick off? No, so I'll go into the bowman.
I would rather shoot you first, but...
Oh, right, I've missed your whole fire battery. Sorry, Ryan. Fire away. Fire away.
First man at the tracker. Miss. Second man at the tracker. A hit.
Don't do this.
Oh,
close.
and last man
One more.
at the
Miss,
tracker.
miss.
Oh, okay, you got it.
Now I'm shooting. 5s to hit. Okay. And then one more tracker over the back here who's just arrived. He does have a spear support target, but he is also on 5s to hit. He misses. Fantastic work, Mordor. Right, well, it's combat time. I can't call any heroics with my 1 point of might. You've actually got some heroes in combat now. We can see Ingold is up here. Irolas.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, you stitched
I
me.
started making him the wrong name, and now you've just continued.
What do we want to do over here with Gandalf? Anything?
He doesn't need to. He's fight 5, you're fight 4. I've immobilised you. I've got a point of might in case I need to bump around a fight or a fate or something like that. So I might hang on to the might.
Not worth the spend. Anything with Irolas over the side here?
Well, he's got 3 might. So the original plan was to keep him here to use his might to help Gandalf. But then after I got gutter stomped over here turn 1,
He's the stopgap.
Yeah, he's the utility hero who's going to go in, roll 4 dice to shield up, and then just get my wounds away. So I'm actually going to call a heroic combat. I know it's kind of dumb.
Not bad. No, a 3 might. See if you can really punch a bit of a hole and get in there and tie up those models. Well, let's take that away first. I've got 1 orc who does have a shield. I should shield. I have no banner. I think I got a shield.
Definitely shield.
I really want to stab, but I've shielded to a 6.
You're making me work for it, which is an
Making you
important
work
thing.
hard. So you're shielding or striking normally?
Well, I was tempted to just shield, roll 4 dice from Irolas, 1 dice from my friend, have 5 dice to win the duel, and 2 to wound you, because I could do that.
Yes, because Irolas does have that special rule. For those who aren't familiar, he can shield, and then even if he has shielded and wins the fight, he does a strength 4 hit, which would be wounding on 5. So 2 5s, or it'd be 6s for the Gondorian, wouldn't it? So
No, 5.
Okay.
5, defense 5. So I could do it, but I could really almost auto win this by rolling 4 dice for Irolas and the superior fight, but I'd not really have a high chance of wounding.
Yeah, so the combat may not come off.
Yeah, so
you're looking at about a 50-50 on the wound
Correct.
roll. So, see, I've rolled 6 high though, so...
Yeah, you've made it hard. So Irolas needs see if he gets a 5 or a 6. He has something
Double
terrible.
twos.
And the other bloke, he really needs a 6
He's
here.
got to clutch it.
No, he doesn't.
Trip 2s. Well,
Yeah.
there you go. My beautiful shielding orc pushes back Irelis' first play of the game and saps a point of might. And now that takes us to the normal combats. Do you want to start on the right flank for a change? We're over here with Irelis.
Yeah, so let's go the 2 on you, Captain. Now, I know that you want to kill a guy.
I'm going to piercing strike on this. I need to do some damage and cut through because there
Given
are.
that you're piercing striking, I'm actually going to strike normal.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
let's
let's
go
do
for it. That was not a good roll to see. No, it wasn't.
Captain's getting nerfed.
All
Left,
right.
right, and centre.
D6, D3 down. So I go
That's all I
down.
need. 5.
Yep, 5's to wound.
Yeah, so I can trap you too.
You can indeed. This was a very risky play, but I've gotten away with it.
You've gotten away.
I'm just going to take that and go down
Yeah,
to 1
take
wound. I'll keep the mystery fate for the final spend. I didn't manage to cut through there. What do we got here? 1-on-1. That is another. That's a sword.
That's a moron.
I'm going to stab.
Yeah.
I'm going to stab.
I'm going to shield.
Success.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Rerolling 1s, strength 4, needing 5s. This is better odds. That's the worst roll possible. We've got a normal orc, 2 of them in fact.
Yeah, so this was the whole heroic combat premise to try and stop this. I'm going to shield up.
I'm going to stab with both.
I think he's got a spear too.
Ooh. Oh, yes.
Or is he on him? He could be on him.
Yeah, he's on
That's
him,
better,
so it's
yeah.
just the 2. I've gone double 1s though, so obviously only the front guy can stab, so he will take a strike, and it kills him. Down goes another orc.
Is that the same guy?
It's the same.
Same guy.
What do we got here? We got, looks like the 1-on-1 with the support. I'll put the support against the Fountain Court,
Yep.
and we'll play 1-on-1.
Let's play 1-on-1.
Ooh, tight, but goes to you.
Good fighting all round.
I'm not trapped, so I back away out the
Back
side
away,
there.
out that way, yeah.
And now the big one. This is my piercing striking Morannon with a support against your Fountain Court spearing over for that fight value. So set it away, Mr. Fight Value. Get that 6 and I'll be mad.
Nope,
Alright,
get
here
a
we go.
6.
I've
Go
got a
on,
chance.
do it. Get a
Pinch it,
6.
pinch it, pinch it. Oh, no luck. I go down by D3 damage, D3 defense, down to
puts you to
defense
a 5. 5 ups. Come on, fellas, you can do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
down he goes. Okay, so I'm bleeding orcs. I'm bleeding orcs. The positive of this, yes, Ryan's getting his kills, but he's kind of murdering the orcs I have on the battlefield that are getting all tied up in the siege towers and teleporting them to the sides. So it's not too bad to lose a few this turn. I just got to stem the flow and get some kills. We've still got this flank over here, which you've basically taken complete control of. Shall we start with my normal captain here?
Yeah, he's got a spear supporting him too.
This is my last chance to deal pain, and at the moment I'm just so wrapped and trapped. I'm gonna two-handed piercing strike against the 2 Gondorian warriors there. Shielding or striking normally, Ryan?
I've got the banner of
You do.
Gandalf. So what
You
I
do.
might do is just, if you're two-handing, you go -1. I mean, if the backman gets a 6, there's a 1 in 6 chance of that. So I'm actually going to fight normal here, because if you flunk it, might actually do some damage on you.
You
just
may
like I did
indeed.
here.
You
Yeah.
may indeed. Alright, so I've got the 3 attacks. 2 of them on the black are going down at -1 with the two-hander. And I've got
Look
the
at that.
6 on the back! You beauty. No might, of course. If this had been that heroic combat earlier, it would have been very nice. I need 3s to kill these gentlemen with +1 strength and the +1 from the two-hander. So 3s on the black, and it will be 6s as per normal on the guy at the front in green. And double 3s.
MVP, that man.
Rinses them both. There we go. The Morannon Captain, an unsung hero and an undervalued model, I think, Ryan. Because of the list he's in, you don't see him that often in competitive play, but scenarios...
You see him in a scenario and he does something like this, you sort of start thinking, maybe that impact
And the
would be nice.
two-handed weapon is an interesting choice.
Anything two-handed weapon that can pierce as well is really cool.
Deadly,
but when
deadly.
you got someone like Goroth that does what he does with a strike with a +1 fight.
Exactly.
early.
That's why this guy never gets run.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, we've got 1 chill fight left. We've got 2 spearmen fighting your 2 team there.
Chill fight.
Yeah, well, it's chill compared to what's
Low
going to happen
stakes.
to over there.
Get a 6. Nah.
No, you got it on fight value
I
there.
could actually re-roll to try and get a 6, but I'm just going to use my fight value.
Yeah, that's
to-
true.
yeah.
Yeah, save the poor viewers there, Ryan. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. Take him away.
That's it. That'll
Take
do
him
it.
away, Ernie. Let's jump into the final one. I got 3 attacks. That's my saving grace. 3 attacks with a point of might here. Somehow I've grabbed Gandalf dice. This is blasphemy. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, I can 6 it. With might, I can though. All right.
You can.
Go for it. You've got the fight
I'm
value.
going to roll Gandalf's 2.
Okay.
See if this could be some sort of... Whoops. I'm going to try and roll Gandalf's 2. Oh,
Fours and twos.
And a 2. Excuse me, dice.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4 Warriors of Minas Tirith to get yourself
warriors.
a 6. Oh, wow.
Look at that white hand.
He got his back. Hey, it's the Sauron dice performing today, the Isengard dice. So I can burn the might, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to save it for spending on my only fate point. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 4 goes to 8 for the Warriors of Minas Tirith. And then, what is it? 4 attacks from Gandalf.
4 attacks from Gandalf. He's got Glamdring. So he's fight 5, strength 5. You're defense 5. Let's just 4 up you.
Yeah, bye.
Glamdring.
Oh, 3 wounds. Even if I pass my fate, I'm dead. Bang, down I go. Absolutely massacred. Gandalf showed who is atop the walls today, and that's a big kill. My big hero, my last point of might. Now I'm just going to have to rely on sheer weight of numbers pouring in from the sides. That's our final combat for the turn.
The first 4 turns saw some carnage atop the walls of Minas Tirith. The orc hordes were relentless, but the embattled defenders put them to the sword, slicing their way through 14 of their number, nearly halfway to their objective. The Gondorian shooting has been potent, with the orcs finding themselves exposed upon the siege tower gangways, but most surprisingly of all, Gandalf didn't have the greatest start. He took a wound from Zagdush, although he probably should have fared worse. Manwë is clearly watching over his messenger. He found form in the final turn though, getting off an immobilize and crushing the upstart orc captain with a swift strike from Glamdring. With their only striking hero down, the orcs must rely on numbers to surround and trap the wizard, and with evil forces now able to move on from both sides of the board, the warriors of Gondor will be hard pressed to maintain their defensive formation.
Start of turn 5, it's crunch time, absolutely. I need to get some pressure on the walls, because basically the only trick I've got up my sleeve is bodies. To do that, I need priority. Let's do it right. Turn number 5, that's a terrible start. Yes! Alright, obviously these guys can now make charges, because they arrived last turn. So this guy is going to fire on in. And you know what? We got to engage these guys and pin them in to open up an avenue of support for our remaining guys. Trackers don't shoot, they dive in combat. My Orc Captain is going to stay strong, and we're going to force forward everywhere we can. Ingold's going to get taken there. This guy's going to leap in. These guys are going to move up and move deeper to open up as much space as possible to leap in future counterparts. This is kind of annoying because he can get through to there, but I need spear supports. But unfortunately, all my spears are sort of boxed at the moment. So I can go like that, and then throw this guy in here. He's not going to be able to get in combat with anyone, but then I can get a spear support in. So there's one more spear that we didn't have before. So we've got a bit more presence on this side of the board. So my big player on this side is of course my captain, but I can't lose him yet. He needs to make a late game play. We need to farm some kills to kind of build pressure around Gandalf. So he's going to make a charge like that, and he's going to leave. I need to make sure I get both of these models in. So he will go to there using his full move, and that tracker is going to go there. Now there's no way really he's going to be able to get sort of charged or interacted with, and now we just need to tie these guys up. I'm going to throw, if I've got any here, I'll throw the spearman in first. He can leap in and around onto that tracker, and then that's going to enable this model to leap over here and charge that swordsman. We'll keep a spear support there. His control zone's now negated, so now I've got to run on Gandalf. That's going to pin him in place and stop magic. Terrifying aura has got to go off though. Now, what courage are Morannin's?
2.
Ryan. Okay, so courage 2. That's not good. What is going to be a better play is probably just leaving Gandalf there and just running up and charging. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to charge that model without entering Gandalf's control zone. So I'm actually going to have to just stop without entering his control zone or engaging him if I do that. So I'm just going to use his full move. It's even got a little bit more to just run and just get bodies on. We'll do the same trick. Luckily, Gandalf's position is just far enough away that we can get a whole host of these guys in. Another spear support on that fight. Obviously, Gandalf will get to make a charge, but we now have bodies on the wall. You know what? We'll gamble with one orc. We'll gamble with one orc. This guy's going to try and make a charge. Come over to the roll box. Now, he's got the super terrifying aura, so I need to roll. I need to get 10 on 2 dice, taking away the highest and adding my courage of 2. So we're going to need high rolls here. We got to pull away the 6, a 2 and a 5. That is 7. A no. So that orc is going to be stuck there. You know what? I could probably give it a gamble with another guy. Actually, there's another one in range there at the very back. This is probably my last chance. we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to need probably a couple of dice and 5s and 6s here. Pulling away the 5. Look at that, so close! And he chokes as well, and I'd say that the final model up the very back of the tower is out of range of Gandalf's charge there. So, the rest of the orcs will just filter through around their brothers, and that is the orc turn for now.
I'm wondering what I should prioritise, preservation of my current warriors or annihilation of yours. So I'm thinking that maybe at this stage of the game, preservation of mine would be good. So with Gandalf, you might just try and immobilise old mate here with his 3 point.
My big old captain, my last big hitter,
2 up. Okay.
finally gets one off.
But you've got a point of will.
I do, actually. I wouldn't mind rinsing that guy to be able to push through next turn and probably make a run on Gandalf. So I will actually resist, only needing 3s. Look at that!
Oh, and he keeps it. He
gets the big retain of will.
So to finish his move, he's going to move in to a two-handed weapon guy with no backup.
Yep, he's cooked, basically. But he's there to just attempt to tie him up.
Yeah, and he'll back up him.
Get a few more
and
spears.
And then he'll back up him. So that way I've maximised all my guys.
Yeah, I think you've got basically a nice little reconsolidated shield wall there, adjusting the angle for both of my approaches. On this flank, it's looking a little bit more messy.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is I've got Gandalf to charge, and then with Gandalf charge, I get the banner. You've tied me up quite well. Oh, he can move, in fact.
One model, yes.
I might actually move around here.
Ooh, set up a trap. I did miss that.
He's fighting no one, which I'm happy about.
He is. He can only sort of just fit in to make a few numbers. I will have a few shots this turn. I've got no trackers on this side, so you're going to have free reign over here, but I've got priority, which means I get to shoot. This guy's half moved, and that guy's full moved. So, sorry, has not moved. So, let's go with
so
the...
are we saying we're starting the shoot phase, are we?
Yes, have you got any moves left?
Well, I could call a heroic shoot with Baragon.
You could. He's got just the 1 point of might, right?
Correct.
So, you've got... That's going to get you 4 archers for your heroic shoot. Could be worth it, Ryan, or do you want the might for later game?
Might for late game.
Alright, goes to me then. I've got one tracker who has half moved and one who hasn't moved at all. So the half move is on the green, needing 5s, and 4s on the black. Spun around, that would have been good, but I still get 1 hit with no in the way, going clean on that bowman. I haven't had a kill in a while. Wouldn't mind getting another one of my pesky tracker murders right here. Big 6! No luck, gets the 4.
It sort of wanted to be.
It wanted, yeah, I was thinking about it, but not quite. You get to return fire, Sir Ryan.
Alright, 2 shots back at the exact 2 trackers that tried to plug me. 1 hit, and get a 5. No
luck.
Over here, we'll go... I think we're shooting at defense 6 now.
You
That's
are,
fine.
with my heavy armor, so...
So he'll just... The archer will have a crack. Now he needs a 6.
Oh! Pinches a Morannon from the back.
That? That's 15.
Baragon, now he's on a 3 streak here. This is a tougher job though.
But with that lucky kill, I've just opened him up.
Oh, you have?
So I hit.
Only needing 5s now. Oh, yes!
4 from 4.
4
Baragon.
from 4. What a legend. He's already paid for his points now.
He would have, out there, yeah.
Phenomenal.
He's
Okay.
20 points now, so he's a bit...
Yeah, he has gone up. You've got one archer who's technically unengaged here.
Yeah, he can put an arrow down.
Yeah,
Why
go
don't
on.
we try and nick one from behind there?
Yep,
No,
fling
it's a
in.
miss.
He misses. I think that's shooting time all over. I've got no might, so all calls go to you.
I'm not going to call it with Ingold, that's fine. What we might do over here is we'll just fight normal.
Just fight normal?
Yeah.
Alright, well I've got priority. Goodness me, what's this crazy madness like? I'm going to start, let's start with anything that's tied up really. We'll go over here. It's going to be just a 2-on-2. I'm going to piercing strike with my Morannon Orc there. I just need to bust through. You've gone 5 high with the fight value. I've taken it on the banner. No, it doesn't make the difference. I do take it on the 6, so I go up to strength 4, which becomes 5.
Yep.
Which means that I will need 5s to wound on the front dice and 6s to wound on the back. Black is front. No wounds. So close. So close. Yeah, twice in a row. Alright, let's move along. Let's do Gandalf. He has got just a 2-handed axe warrior, and I'm going to 2-hand because why not? Oh, 5s.
Down to 5. So
Look at that big Gandalf.
Gandalf kills him.
Yeah, Glamdring will rinse him with that
Not
strength
even.
5. Oh yeah, strength 4 flat. Yeah. Alright, over here we've got, these guys aren't fighting, they've just rushed through. Oh, this poor warrior of Gondor is fighting against 2, but he's got a support now because you've moved him up. So, it's going to be a flat 2-on-2. I'm not going to stab, I'm just going to rely on some kills here. You've gone 6s. I have not equaled you, you didn't need the banner. No wounds though.
And you can shuffle back there.
Yeah, can do a little bit of a boxing.
Yeah.
And then the next fight along is a bit more
This
in
is
my
the one
favour.
I'm a bit worried about, yeah. So you've actually got him backing him up.
Yeah, so it's just the 2-on-1 now.
And
because this guy will be... Oh, I see, you've put the spearman onto him. Okay, so I've got 2 attacks on the captain versus your supported warrior.
Correct.
So my captain's going to be on the black.
Yeah.
2-handing, sorry, I should have declared that. I've got the 6 on the spear support, goes to me. No piercing strike though, so just the flat strength 5, so it'll be 4s, won't it? With the +1.
Yeah, with the +1.
Yep. 4s on the black. Gets him.
Does him. Alright.
The support's actually got him as well. Oh no, he was in shield wall, so... Oh no, he wouldn't with the back away. So, that is a kill. We have opened up a bit of a flank here, and I didn't lose anyone there. A net gain on that flank. Fantastic work at Moranans. Over on this flank, we're going to start off with the captain. He's just picked off a single target, and I'm just going to fight normally. I'm on double 1s.
2's pretty good.
Yeah, you shielded that off fairly well.
It doesn't even matter if he's trapped.
Yep, I just can't really go anywhere. We'll keep moving along. We've got a 1-on-1 here. I'm just going to fight normally.
I'll shield up.
That was out of the box. Oh, I've got a chance.
Oh no. Oh no.
Push him back. Looks like he's probably trapped there as well. Oh, that's...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, oh, you shielded. What am I talking about? So now we've got a 1-on-1 up the back. Let's do that. I'll fight normally.
So what?
Big 1. I am trapped here.
Get him. No.
Double 2s. I survive. Across the other side, we've got this fellow here. So that'll be just 1-on-1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. It's congested in there. 4s goes to you. You've shielded. Nothing happens. Gondor are holding the line here. Let's look at something a little more spicy. Up the back is just a 1-on-1 with the spear, and then we can get interesting after that. Minas Tirith versus the spearman.
Yep. Gotcha.
Big 6. Oh! Type 5 value.
Big old draw,
Oh, it's mine. I get to roll it.
Thank you.
There we go.
There we go. It came back.
You shielded, so no damage there. And now we get interesting. I've got a 2-hander. I'm spear supported by that 1 model up the back there. And you're spear supported with your fountain court. So I am going to 2-hand, so the 2-hander will be black. Do you want to set the tone with your fight value? Alright, so I'm looking for 5s and 3s. I get the 5 and a 6. Rinsed it. So I'm at +1 on the black dice, so I'm looking for 5s and 6s. Ugh,
Oh no.
Nothing.
Now Ingo.
Iralas.
We've done a full circle.
What are you going to do your shieldy buff?
I think I will, yeah.
Okay, so 4 attacks with your shielding, and then if you win, you'll still get to do a strength 4 attack. Let's see if you get the 6.
No.
You do not. I'm just fighting normally. I get the 6. Take that.
There you go.
Watch this. I don't think that's a wound. Your defense 6,
defense
right?
6,
Yep.
yeah. It's a bit deceptive because the proxy has a shield. He's not defense 7, but yeah, the old log won't hurt defense 6.
Very nice. Well, we've only got one little cluster left, which is our fight over here. You've created a 2-on-1 on this poor tracker. I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna die anyway. So. Whoops.
Oh.
Interference.
That's okay.
It goes to you. You can strike away
I
first.
think you can back,
I can. I'm not trapped.
but I need a 4 with the tracker.
You will. Down
And
I
4
go.
will do it.
Down goes the tracker. Now I've got my 1-on-1 here, and I've got you trapped. If I can win this fight, I'm going to fight normally. Oh, that's not strong. It goes to you, and I will back away. Oh, I'm trapped now, actually, with your position. Very nice.
Snap, what a turnaround.
That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down I go. Well, this fight didn't go as quite well as I'd hoped, but I've got more numbers, and I'm chipping away. Let's do priority for next turn, Ryan. There we go. Swings back to the forces of Gondor.
Start of turn 6. I won priority again. I think that's 5 out of 6.
It is.
That's 1. Super lucky. So with Gandalf in this special rules for this scenario, he must charge. So it's in my interest to charge because when he does so, I get the 12-inch banner, which is incredible. With no banners on the table otherwise, that's wonderful. So never going to say no to that. I want to charge him in. However, I don't even have a choice because he has to charge. So I'm going to do so now. Once I'll throw a spell when I go in. I might try and blast. I might try and immobilize him again just to stop him from churning forward and doing more damage. So that immobilizes
Gets it
him.
off on a 5. I still have 1 left because I got that nat 6 last time. So only needing a 5 to resist. Let's see if my magical buffing ability is still around. It is! I've spent the will though this time. Fantastic work!
The War of Attrition
He's clearly my MVP. Getting some kills.
He's good.
Bouncing off the magic.
I'm glad we made that swap because he actually wasn't in the original Orbat.
No,
He
we've
was,
kind of tweaked that participants list a fair bit, and I think he's added a lot of flavour.
That was a good tweak because I think if you put Morannons in, you've got to have some sort of leadership for him. So
makes sense.
he can be
Makes
their
sense.
leadership.
All right, so choosing to kind of push forward and solidify that flank because you can't do the full fallback because Gandalf must charge.
Must
so
charge.
trying to hold me at those 2 choke points. What about this flank? You're going to do a bit of a consolidation of the centre or stay engaged, Ryan?
Well, ideally, I would have liked to withdraw that flank as well, but Gandalf has to charge. I would like to withdraw over here. However, I've got 3 men in this little parapet type thing here, and as much as I would love to leave them to die and withdraw and just let them be a pain, I don't think that's very inherent in what the good scenario really wanted.
The soldiers of Gondor, they're not going to abandon their brothers.
They are men of Gondor. They have to hold their ground. So I feel that we're probably going to, instead of just leaving to their doom, try and actually get the initiative back over here, hold up that, and try and make a little gap to at least help them withdraw before I do a full withdrawal. Ideally, I want everyone in the Gandalf bubble, because once we're there, we're sweet. But yeah, I don't want to leave them to die, so we'll help them out. Ingold can lead that effort.
So not much more for the Morannon to do. I had a couple of charges, or I got a support in here, some new reinforcements there, and then 1 new reinforcement tracker on that right flank, sprinting from another siege tower off to the side of the next portion of the wall. Shooting phase, Ryan, your batteries are still operating at full strength.
Yeah, they're actually doing quite well. Those little bonus kills are really handy. So we'll go the 2 men here, and I'll try and nick off your trackers again, just so there's less coming back at me. 1 hit, which is good. And I need a 5 to hurt a tracker, and I don't quite.
I survive. You want to go to the other side with Beregond and foe?
Perfect. We'll do the bloke at the front, and he misses. Now Beregond on the 3.
He's on 4 from 4.
Now he needs a 6.
Now,
So
who's he shooting at? It's an armoured guy, isn't it?
Yeah, he's shooting a moron. So
If you get 5s, I want to see you spend that might.
I think I'm compelled to.
Yeah,
Like
I
if
think
I get a
it's-
5, it has to go up. If I get a 6, I'm just going to be cheering.
Yeah.
So let's just see what
For
happens.
5 in a row.
Oh,
so
slightly.
close.
That's kind of disappointing, hey?
I'm crushed. I wanted to see him rinse me.
I sort of want to just use the might to put it to a 5, even though that doesn't wound, like because
No.
it's closer.
No, I feel bad. All right.
but,
Well, Beregond's streak is ruined. So what did he get? He got 4.
Well,
4 from 4.
He failed to kill the first turn, and then every turn after he killed 1.
Yeah,
so
and we're in 6, so
4 in a row. So
kablam.
he's done really well. I think I'm going to get a return fire. Though.
You do. You've got no more bowmen. They're all in combat now.
Yeah, I pulled them out, like I said, trying to save my mates. Well, got them out of there. One dude actually made a bit of a sacrifice by moving up.
He's doing the valiant effort.
Yeah.
I got a bowman, a tracker. He's moved. He's going to open fire into this spearman, one of your spear bow shieldsmen. He's going to drop in on a 5. He misses. And then I've got the 2 trackers still nestled in my tower over here. They've both not moved this time, so they're both hitting at 4s, targeting your bowman. I get 1 hit, and I'm needing that strength 2 d5, so that's a 6. No wounds. My trackers have abandoned me since turn number 2, and we are into combat. As always, I've got no might left. Gandalf, Iralas, Pippin still hanging back, doing not a lot. Oh, your stone! Pippin's got to throw a stone. He hits.
Okay.
Into
so
this guy?
So what strength 1 stone on defense 6? I think that's
I think it's 6s by 4s.
6 by 4.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. No worry there. Right, stone over. Back to combat. Any heroics from you? You're the hero man.
Well, the only thing I would like to call, I think that at this point, the attrition war, I'm going to win. So I don't need to make kills quickly, per se. There are other ways to make kills quickly other than heroic combats and Gandalf. So I think I'm just going to rock do it flat. The only one I might do a combat with is, once again, Iralas is really struggling over here, but he's got no support. He's got no real reason that he would win that fight. And even if I do the forward defense thing, which failed last time for me, and then strike with 1. I still need a 5 or 6, so it's a bad idea. I
Yeah,
want
still-
to so badly.
Yeah, you want to cut through, I can see. I do have some serious board control here, but it's just the one target. It's so juicy and tempting, but it's going to sap a point, I think, unnecessarily. Normal.
2 might too. I want to use the might to impact the game, but I can't really.
He'll get there. There's lots of orcs coming for him. He'll have some time. In that case, it's normal combats. Do you want to just move right to left for a change? And we'll start over on this far dude. I've got 2 this time after the valiant charge, and boy am I piercing striking.
Shielding up. Oh, the shield one.
Oh, gets him.
So I think that counts as the side of the siege tower because it's the side of the board, and they should fall and die.
Definitely not. That is an infinite wall right there. They're just gonna conveniently say,
let's just go this way.
See you
Let's
later.
just push me that way, just so it makes some sort of sense.
Sounds good.
Right.
Sounds
I
good.
did like the whole idea of them falling to their death.
I'm sure. I'm not surprised you weren't on board. What do we got, Captain?
The archers have all piled in on the captain now.
Yeah, right. With the spear, so
With
that
the
is
spear.
3 on my captain. I've got a
You get
shield.
If you get a 6 here, you're laughing.
I'm shielding.
You're not piercing?
No, I need him. He's all I have left. Oh!
That was an errorless shield.
1, 2, and 3s. All right, set it on fire with 3 dice. 1.
Uh-oh.
2.
Uh-oh. Oh
Yes!
no! You survived.
Back away.
That was a horrendous fight.
Yeah, that was the skill level was abysmal.
Yeah, that was terrible.
All right, we got 1 versus. Looks like you got your support in there as well,
Yeah,
and I've got a
2v2.
friend here, but he'll be supporting him. So yes, 2 on 2.
Oh yeah, 2 gotcha.
I'm not gonna stab. Fighting normally for me. I'm on 5s.
We're on equal fight. Oh dear, the 1s and 2s have not stopped for the
They've got their back away. I'm strength 4. You're not in shield wall. Can you set shield wall up to take you to D7?
I can.
So that's going to mean that I'm looking for those 6s. No, the 5. See,
I'm glad you're a good sportsman.
Shield wall made the difference. Hey, the Gondorians have got to block this out. They've got to tank it for the
They
White
gotta
City.
tank
All right, let's jump in next.
1-on-1 there.
Yep, 1-on-1. I'm gonna stab. Oh bugger.
Oh no.
Yours and stabbing damage.
Oh, no!
Again.
That's the 3rd man you've killed.
Oh,
that's
there's-
20 kills now.
And I haven't got a single kill with stabbing either, so it's no, I might need to put
we're
that
not on
away.
the field anymore?
Yeah, we're in Ryan's territory now.
Yeah.
We'll just cut to some PTSD of you rolling, me stabbing you to death last game. Let's go for Gondorian versus 1. I'm gonna stab. 3, 2. Watch this 1 become a 6.
Do it.
There's the 1. Oh, I'm so gonna call this. Nah, damn it. All right. Let's move on to the second section up here. So we've got our 2-on-2, our big 2-on-2 with our spears. And you have...
a weapon.
Yep, I've got a big 2-hand. I'm going to pierce as well with that 2-hander at the
Oh,
front.
excellent. Great. Okay.
I'm on 6s.
Oh, I need a 6 here to
You do?
Yeah.
There we go. So, we'll make the 2-hander weapon black. So he is +1. I'm strength... that's a normal orc. So I'm strength 3, your defense 6. So it goes down to 5s.
4s because you're 2-handed weapon.
Oh, yeah, so... because I pierced, of course. What am I talking about? Yeah, so 4's on the black. Oops, who needs it?
That was an epic kill.
Take him out. Take him out. It's my 2-hander weapons.
Yeah,
They're doing all the work for me today. They're +1 to wound. It's
But
not.
because you've been clever, you've piercing struck and +1 to wound.
Yeah.
So instead of it being like a 6 to a 5, it's like a 6 to a 4 or a 5 to a 3. So like really.
Especially
impactful.
it's all about, with piercing strike in this day and age, it's all about pairing it up in that right ratio where the +1 strength actually changes your roll. For instance, if you've got strength 3 and you're going on to 7, going up to strength 4 is not going to do enough, or vice versa. So you got to make sure you use it in the
You
right
gotta pick
time.
it, yeah.
But it's been a good matchup so far
You
for
picked
that.
it like a nose.
Let's go 1-on-1 with the last combat on this flank. I'm going to fight normally.
Just as well.
Big 4.
I rolled a 1.
Watch
Great.
this, watch this. 2 kills in 2 combats. There goes the dice. 2 kills in 2 combats. No. He survives. Alright, well, we pegged a couple away, but at the end of the day... Oh, I forgot about Irolax. What am I talking about? I'm going to shield.
Oh, good. Oh, dear.
Get out of here.
Oh, I'm sick of this.
Back
I'm
away.
Sick of this
I have got to cut my way to Gandalf. That is basically the only way that this flank is going to have an impact. So I need to get through these last couple of Gondorians. Let's move on to this flank, Ryan. Where do you want to start?
I want to start this side, so we'll continue the same advance. So I'll shield up with him against you.
Alright, I'm going to piercing strike with the front guy, and then I've got my spear support.
No, no.
It's a spear. Oh, it's a 2-hander.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to piercing strike with the single orc fighting your Fountain Court guard.
And banner
up.
Yep, we're good.
Oh, got it on fight value. I go down by D3, which takes me down 2 defense. Oh, you shield it.
I shield
you
it,
shield
yeah.
it, of course. So Daddy Gandalf is fighting against 2.
I got Snake Eyes with Gandalf.
Snake Eyes.
He does have a spear backing him up, so I'll roll him up too.
The trip
Oh,
ones
dear,
with
dear.
Gandalf, and I have got just the 1-2 Gondorian orc fighting. Oh, double 2s! Yeah, you're gonna burn might for that?
Banner.
Oh, yeah, yes, you haven't used Gandalf's banner. Oh, it's just enough.
3.
What another abysmal turn of combat. Gandalf is still
Disgusting.
tangled. He's tripping on that stupid cloak.
I'm thinking perhaps I should.
Sink into this guy?
No, he's trapped.
Oh, he's trapped. And if you... Oh, actually, he's not trapped. He's on an edge.
Oh, roll the dice.
On a 4+, this model is automatically knocked off the edge. Down he goes, back straight off the siege tower. Plummeted to his death. So Gandalf can sink all his attacks into that final combatant, which is that orc spearman in the center. Rinse him.
Glamdring.
Down he goes. Glamdring makes short work of him, and Gandalf, after stumbling, has landed upon the enemy with a furious flurry of blows. We've got 2 fights left, I think.
Yeah.
One on 2. I got my sneaky spear support in there. Roll it up, set the tone with the shield. No, striking
no
normally.
shielding. I changed my mind at the last second, and I think I'm going to regret it.
You're gonna pay. Oh,
Oh, no.
ban it up to a 2. Look
I
at that.
did regret it.
Get him out of there. That's important because there's not a lot of numbers here for Ryan. And if I can wrap and trap Gandalf, that's big. This one is also big, but you got the immobilize off, but I resisted.
Yep, so you're sweet.
So I'm sweet. 3 attacks here. 2, I'm going to 2-hand and piercing strike again. It's been going well for me. You're shielding up.
Shielding up.
Oh, that's going to hurt me. I'm going to need a 6 on the green dice,
But
unfortunately.
you did it last time you needed a 6 on the green.
I did.
And the time before, so...
Oh, I got the 6
no.
on the black, so that takes me down to a 5. I have no might left on this model, so I just back away, and the shielding doesn't get through. I probably didn't need to 2-hand there. Probably could have just piercing struck and relied on my attacks to carve him through. That may be a missed opportunity to wrapping and trapping Gandalf with no might, and you've got... How much might left on Gandalf? 1. Did you spend to modify that dice then? No. Okay, so there was the banner that got you up. Yeah. So 1 left. So you will be able to call a heroic combat. Let's do priority, my friend. Turn number 7.
I had it last time, so any draws are yours. So a 6 will... No.
Oh, far out, man. Gondor is... The horns of Minas Tirith are putting the Yorks on the back foot. Let's jump into movement for turn number 7. Crunch time. I feels like I'm saying that every turn. I don't have priority. Ryan's got a good opportunity here. I could have cut through and got some position on Gandalf, but conveniently he still does have to charge. And I think that's the real balancing factor in this scenario, is Gandalf can't just piss off and hide somewhere. He's got to stay in the thick of the action, which is always going to give me a chance, particularly with my hard-hitting captain in here. So, how are you going to maneuver this, Ryan, so that you can keep Gandalf safe and make that charge?
The first thing I'm going to do is... Ooh. I can do some of Gandalf's move now and some later. So I can do a little move with him, throw a spell, because if I can get a 2-up immobilize on him, I don't even have to charge him. He's not going to be an issue for me.
That's so important. No, and I've got no will now because I didn't get it back last turn.
So don't roll a 1, Gandalf. Good.
Gets the 5. Okay, my captain is now immobilized. Okay, so Gandalf then is just going to plow in on this spearman to make that essential charge.
Yeah.
And then tie up the rest of the line.
I think I want to tie up him, but I think I have to actually move onto the battlement to do that.
Ooh, okay, so 1 brave Gondorian going to stem the tide.
And he'll take...
That's really clever, because this guy's locked up, which means effectively
Everyone's
these guys
locked.
can redeploy that way.
Correct.
Yeah,
and they
that's
don't have
gonna
to worry about him either.
That's true. Wow, yeah, this is magic, man.
It's
magic.
changed, yeah.
Such control. In go those guys. Get the spear support on Gandalf.
And I can choose where that spear support really goes.
You can, and the Fountain Court in on that line there.
In on him there.
So this flank looking secure once again, even though Gandalf is ploughing forward towards the enemy.
Alright, you're a lass. I don't want to use this Fountain Court spear, but he's the only spear I got. Pippin's going to fight him.
So Ryan locked everyone up here on this flank. Pippin has made a charge, and Irolas is now right in the centre, right in the thick of it, trying to hold that line so none of my orcs can break away to get into Gandalf's flank. Baragond and the boys in the middle are still operating as that central fire base, and the orc reinforcements are piling in from either side, but I am just struggling to get any of them through and leverage my numbers with this well-balanced and well-positioned Gondorian formation. I did manage to get a couple of extra supports coming in off the flank though, but it's shooting time, and as always, Gondor's going first. Take it away, Mr. Ryan.
So I did a bit of a shuffle. So one of the fellas moved too much to be able to warrant being able to shoot, and Baragond moved half distance. My man in front moved a little bit back to shoot over his shoulder, so they're both shooting at penalties. He's not shooting at all, and he'll only get... He's the only one shooting normally, so we'll do him first.
Alright, so this guy at the
And
back.
it's a flat miss.
Flat misses, alright, and the Baragond and friend.
Baragond had a tracker, so a 4 up now that he's moved. And now he needs a 4 up to wound.
Oh, this is big. Oh, so close. Oh, you gotta, come on. He
Might.
spends it! That takes him to 5 kills, 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6 ain't bad, and that takes you to 7 kills left.
7 to go.
Goodness me, I need to get more numbers on Gandalf. One more shot, hitting on 5s for that moment.
5s. No.
Nothing. Alright, I return fire. I have 1 tracker now, you just killed 1, and no others can see. So just the one shooting at that target, he misses. And the tracker over here has made a full move to make a charge in combat. So no more trackers, no more shooting. It's evil. It's fight phase time. Any heroics for you? Gandalf's got his 1 point of might.
What I'm thinking of doing is using Ingold's might to not just to potentially win the combat, but also to make kills rather than spending it to combat. And
So saving off on the heroics, going for the wounding?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, well
Using,
then...
turning 3s to 4s or whatever I need to do. Which I have done, so I've purposely charged 2 defense 4 enemies there.
Yeah, to get that extra bit of leverage.
Yeah.
Shall we just move right to left?
Yeah, let's do it. So old mate, who's just Leroy Jenkins over here.
Oh, the suicide, yeah, I see.
So
I managed to get a support in, so I've actually got 3,
two.
and I will piercing strike.
Oh, shield.
Yeah, that's probably a good move.
Oh dear.
Not a strong start. Oh, I take
no.
it. So
Didn't
I
need a
am...
piercing strike either.
Oh,
okay.
that's true, because
Yeah.
of course of the defense. So I'm just needing...
You need 6s with 2 of them and a 5 with 1 of them.
So these are the 6s. Oh, there's the 5 and the 5. This damn Gondorian is ruining my day. We've got a tracker here fighting the multitasking bowman. He is a strong start. I'm throwing dice all over the place today. Oh, tied fight though. No trackers. Fight 2.
No, that's fight 3.
Fight 3. You beauty. All right, roll it up. Hey, and sneaky wound from the tracker.
Get a 6. Oh my gosh, you got
get
it.
it out of there! Look at this tracker. He's like pointing. You're out of here. All right.
There's the pavilion.
The captain. Now this was the captain in trouble before that tracker peeled him off. I am going to strike normally. These guys have shields, but they don't get the defense bonus because they're equipped with bows. So they're D5. I'm strength 4,
having a pierce right
so I
now.
will pierce.
Unless I back them off into base contact with each other, in which case they go back to
They
6.
need to back into another 2 models, so I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if
I
he'd
can-
make it.
Possibly not. Yeah.
So I will pierce. I will pierce. 4s.
I need to get a 5. I can't beat you on 5.
This is not so good.
Oh dear.
Yes! Alright, so I'm looking at 4s to wound these guys now. I'm just going to roll 2 flat dice and looking for 2 4s to kill them both. Got 1. Got 1. It's fine. So, wow, that's chipping away, but more importantly, it might be able to allow me to get the captain in a bit more now. We've got one that favours you. It's a 2-on-1. I'm just going to shield, which is very un-orky, but we need to give ourselves a chance here.
Give us a chance, precious. Give us a chance.
It's tied. Roll it up.
Come on. Yes.
This goes to you. I'm trapped on the wall there as well.
I need a 6 though, because that armour. Yeah, 6.
Oh, gets it. 6 Morannons left for Gondorian victory. I have got 1, 2 on 1. Just on 1. This one's favouring me this time. I've got a normal sword. I'm not going to stab. It's been hurting me. It's been hurting me.
I'll shield here.
6s for daddy. Bang. Your guy trapped? No, he can make way.
Yeah.
He can make way. So looking for 6s. Strength 4 on the front model actually. So black will be 5s, green will be 6s. Every
Dang it.
single time I call it the wrong way. Who survives?
1-on-1.
1-on-1. I've got an orc. He rolls a 3.
2.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I didn't
just
even
6.
look. I was like 3. That's rubbish. No luck. You want to do Pippin?
Mary. Yeah, Pippin. Let's do it.
God of the Citadel, indeed. Oh, he's tied fights? Both by 3, aren't they?
I could use a might point to win it. I think we should have the guard of the Citadel indeed moment.
Alright, alright.
I'm gonna actually push that to
I'm so annoyed you didn't put them with Gandalf. What were you doing? Then you could have...
Yeah, I don't know.
You're in big trouble. Alright,
What was I thinking?
Going for the wound. Strength 2, defense.
I need a 6.
Oh, you do, yeah. Come on, Pip.
Nah.
No, like, it's alright. There's plenty more turns left, you know, like 1. We've got the Irolas fight. And then this normal. Let's do the normal one at the back there.
I didn't put him in contact.
Oh, he's not in contact, so Irolas is fighting 2. Cool.
Yeah.
I will 2-hand.
Yep.
I'm going to see if I can get lucky here.
Okay.
2-handing on the green. I'm at
So I need
6s
a
on the
6.
black.
So Irolas needs his 6 to get his fight up there, and the man behind him get a 6 Citadel now.
Ooh, you beauty. So I am strength 3 with that normal orc.
So it used to be a 6, it's down to a 5.
Down to 5 on the black dice. 5s and 6s. Oh, finally!
Takes a wound.
Yes. I'm gonna roll the fate.
No.
Yeah, why not? Just leave it. That's it for this flank. Let's do the final flank. So we've got this little pesky defender here fighting against 2, but you've got the spear support. I'm gonna piercing strike with that axeman there. I'm on 6s.
I need the 6. Banner myself to a 6. No.
No luck. Alright, so strength 4 goes to strength 5. Did that do nothing?
No, it's nothing again.
Ah,
Just
idiot.
5 up him.
5s. Got him.
Got him. You're getting. That's the 3rd kill this turn. Are you doing well?
There we go. Now Gandalf.
Now Gandalf fighting a orc with a spear.
I'm gonna fight normally.
Ooh.
Ooh, you got might. We got 1 left.
Like a banner.
Oh, you do have your banner.
Or I might have to. I don't know. What if I get hurt here? What's going to happen?
Well, you're on 1 wound. You've taken 1
one.
wound, but you've got full fate. I mean, it's not really a big risk.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
just gonna
trapped.
let you.
I'd save the might.
Yes.
I'll see if I can get a couple of lucky 6s to get some wounds.
No.
There's nothing. So there you go. Wouldn't have wasted it.
2,
Tracker.
1, 2. Yeah.
Yep.
I've got the fight value.
I got the spear. I'm going to do nothing special. You got it on the 6.
Now I need 3s because of 4s. Sorry, but it doesn't really matter because they can't roll.
Yeah. The tracker survives, and then my captain was never engaged, so not many fights over there.
Yeah.
And you have got, how many did you just kill there? You killed 2?
I need to kill 6 more.
6 more next turn. This is getting very, very tight indeed. Let's do priority. Big 3.
What's going on?
Turns 5 to 7 have seen the orcs pay dearly for their boldness, losing another 12 of their number, but Gondor have paid for it with many lives. Their left flank has collapsed, and just a meager 3 warriors are now locking their shields together in defense of Gandalf. The wizard may soon find himself cut off from Baragon to Irolas and the remaining Gondor reinforcements. If the Morannon orc captain can cut his way through to Gandalf and open the breach for the horde at his back, he might just claim the wizard's head.
So we've done this flank first. Ryan's basically just pinned everything that he can, kept his little shield wall with Irolas and Pippin and the Fountain Court Guard, and then I've just kind of rushed on the guys who were there before and got a couple of 3-point traps. My new reinforcements are going to run on here because there's basically nowhere on the other side. I've alleviated the captain, and my main job here is not letting Ryan get any kills. That's it. What everyone's job is, survival on this flank, and so there were a few leaping over the barrier as well. And then over this side, Ryan has rushed round his archery corps, left Baragon with a slight change of position, and now it's all about Gandalf and what he does with these basically only 3 models, because I got some important kills on this flank last turn, and it's given me an opening. So I'm going to grab the camera, Ryan, and let you do that. You want to jump into Gandalf first with the magic?
Yeah, so I'd actually like to use 2 points at Gandalf's will plus his free one.
Cool, so that'll take him down to 2 in the natural store, and I'm guessing that there's going to be a bit of blasty action, hey?
Yeah, so he's going to move to here, throw a blast on this fella.
Yep, so looking at, what's he cast that on? 4s?
Come on, 4. There we go.
Big 6, big 6.
So I would usually just do the strength 5 damage, but he just goes off the edge.
Blasted off the side of the tower there.
And then he's actually going to jump onto the siege tower.
Yeah, now this is a good play. What Ryan's managed to do here is by getting an engage with this model, there's not enough width on either side for me to push around, so he's only fighting 1, no risk to Gandalf, and then I've got such little opportunity to get around and get behind him because he's still got that shield wall. You gonna charge those boys in?
Yeah, I'm going to get him into them. I think what I'll do this turn, I'm tempted to just try and tie it up and hope for the 6, and I've actually tied up 4 orcs with 1 man, but what I'm going to do is just play it a little safer and just plug the gaps.
Plug the gaps.
I've all got shields there. I've got high defense. I should be able to last out until at least the
I
archers
have a
come in.
horde, but if they can't get through, I can't leverage those numbers. So that is it for moving. All my guys will just jostle up. Those guys can't get anywhere, and everyone over there is finished. So it's shooting time. You have got 2 shots left. Baragon moved. That stationary warrior.
He moved too.
Well, oh, so they both moved?
Yeah,
okay,
he just inched towards the edge of the...
Get a better angle. All right, open fire.
So the normal guy needs a 5. He's going to shoot a 2-handed weapon man. He missed. And Baragon 4. He's going to go for a tracker. 4. And now a 4. Come on, 4. Yes,
Oh,
well done.
another one. 6
Well done.
from 7 for Baragon. Rip that tracker out of there, and that has basically ended my counter shooting. There's one little tracker in here who I actually forgot to move. And he's not going to be able to see. So there's no shooting from me this turn. Oh, actually, that model over there, he's moved on. He's a tracker. Let's go and have a look, Brian.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm probably more likely to just kill one of my own. There's no spear supports I can see. I'm not risking my terrible orc shooting on killing one of my guys, particularly as I'll annihilate my trapped position.
You don't want to lose your trap.
Let's jump into combat. Any heroics?
Oh, man, Irolas is so disappointing, but I'm just going to do it. He's rolled poorly every single
Well,
time.
at least you got the spear support this turn.
And he's not fighting 2, he's fighting
fighting
1.
1.
You're at neg 1 if you choose to 2-handed it.
Well, I have to be a bit smarter this time. Even though I got the wound with the
Yeah.
two-hander last time, I'll just fight normally with my sword. You got 2 attacks
combat
plus
it.
the court.
Yeah, so I'll combat it. So
Yep.
his 2 attacks.
Goes to you on the fight value. I am trapped as well, so you're doubling that up.
So yeah,
There you go.
Irolas does it.
Heroic combat goes off, and that is Irolas's 2nd point of might spent.
Second, yeah.
Cool, so he's got 1
So
left
the
after
first,
this.
Yeah, the first combat he tried to pull off did not work. So this is the realsies one. He might actually try and take a Morannon on.
Yeah, cool. Well, he's got that defense 6,
Yeah,
which
he
will
can punch through that.
yeah, so should be pretty solid on the strength 4. The spear support doesn't move, of course, so now it's normal combat. So we'll start over here. Let's do the trappy boy. I got 3 attacks. This is what I'm talking about.
Shielding up.
Piercing strike, of course.
Get a 6.
I get the 6. It's tied. Goes to you, and I back away.
Stand off.
Very
Alright.
well done. That is the ability of the shield. It is a hugely important piece of war gear. Let's do the spearman on the bowman. I've got 1. I'm going to fight normally. Oh, strong. Blocking me back. Doesn't take me out of here. The captain fighting a single model now. He's up against that lone
I'll shield
spearman.
up.
I will piercing. There's no point in me piercing strike. Oh, I've got
There
the
is.
highest strength. with
Oh no,
this.
hang on. No. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yep,
right.
so I will pierce. I've got the 6 as well. Takes it on fight value. And I'm looking for 5s or...
5s.
Yeah.
So if it was the bowman, it
Boom.
If it was the bowman, it would have been a huge difference because it would have gone down 5 to 4. But
This is an
yeah,
important
it
one
doesn't
as
matter.
well.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Spear, 1, 2, so it's 2 on 1 in my favour over here. Oh, actually, whoa, I got a big stat. Oh no, you've picked him off with Irolas. So 2 on 1.
Shielding.
5s for me.
2.
You beauty, come on, I can smell blood here. I'm strength 4 as well, so I need to
Roll it,
separate
yeah.
these dice. The black is strength 4, looking for 5s. The green gets it, the
green.
spearman from behind.
Got him.
Alright, let's move on to this poor orc is fighting 2. He's going to shield.
No, he's not.
Oh, he doesn't have a shield.
He'll need one of those. Yeah. He's no Irolas.
He's got a 1, so trapped against the wall, and down he goes. That's an important kill. That takes you down to 4 kills left.
3 kills.
3 kills left. Oh god, they're bleeding faster than I can remember. Of course, Gandalf's Sorcerer's Blast. Let's do Pip. Come on, Pippin. I'm not shielding against Pippin. I'm fighting normally. Oh yes.
Oops.
Good shot.
Oh dear.
All right, Pippin. You're gonna spend some fate, boy. No, you're not. All right, 1 normal fight, and then we'll do Irolas. I'm fighting normally. Goes to you. I'm not trapped. You do not kill me. Irolas fighting 2, a spear-supported Morannon, and I have got the 2 attacks, and you have the 2 attacks. Fire away, Mr. Fight Value.
I'm thinking about doing that whole shieldy thing.
Oh yeah, it's probably worth it now. You're fighting the 2 Morannons, because he's only D6.
Yeah. He's taking a wound already, so I might do it. See if I can get the 6. Because
Yep.
if I get the 6, I'm cheering. Oh, look at that.
ooh.
I played it safe. And
3 high.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets the 6. Okay, so I am strength 4, and that's a Morannon Spearman. So
No,
strength
it's
4 on, isn't it?
No.
Oh, that's just a normal.
It's a normal spear.
Okay. Too many excellent conversions, Ryan. I can't tell them apart. Alright, so I'm looking for 6s on the green, 5s on the black. Hey, got him with the Morannon. That's another wound. You got how many fate?
1.
1. How many might left?
1.
Okay. Roll a 2, and Irelas dies.
3 up.
Oh, some vengeance for Mordor!
I'm actually happy he's died because he is absolutely useless. He's been rubbish all game.
Yeah.
I've played it safe with him. I've used his abilities to his strengths I've used his strengths in a good way, but the dice betray Irelas every time.
Yeah, he's trash. He's been cut down.
You got cut down by a normal dude too.
Yeah, it wasn't even, and both the wounds on him were normal orcs.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's nothing left on this flank. We've lost 3 wounds so far after Gandalf's blast and that fight. But I managed to whack Gondor a bit heavily. This game, it could have been a lot closer if I'd managed to maybe get priority a few times. But there's still a chance for us to wrap through this and get onto Gandalf next turn. So let's jump into this flank. We'll start off with an easy one. It is 2 orcs, 1 Gondorian. I guess you're gonna shield, right?
Well, I need to make 3 kills and I win.
Oh, that's true. You could gamble it.
And I've got Gandalf, he charged, I've got the banner effect of him.
That's true. You did that banner.
I might actually roll it. I might actually just
risk it for the biscuit. May I have 2 Isengard dice, sir? Thank you. Alright, so these 2 here, I'm just going to fight normally. You've started strong.
Strong start, yeah.
I have started strong as well. It's the 50-50 is a better odd for you than the banner.
It's better, yeah.
Roll it up.
50-50's better than... See if I can 5 up and kill another orc. No.
No luck.
But that was good. I need to keep taking these chances because I need to kill 3 more.
I actually think I might have been trapped there because I can't make way for a model making way. So you'll get another strike there.
Doesn't make a difference,
Ooh,
so I'll stand off.
Alright.
Same deal.
Same deal. You're going to do the same thing? Rely on the banner?
I'm going to rely on the banner.
Alright,
Just do it. Let's
set the tone.
Oh dear.
Okay, hit me up with 2. I can get stronger than that, hopefully. No, I can't! Alright.
Oh, the custard arm.
And it is a
4 up.
defense 3. No wound! And I'm trapped again, actually, so there
Got
you
him.
go.
Thank
There you
goodness
go.
for that.
So 2 models left and victory will be yours. Now I have finally got my Morannon captain back in the action. He's got 2 attacks and he's got a spear support. You have got a Guardian of the Fountain Court. Are you going for the banner or the shield?
I might actually shield up with the equal fight value and see if I can survive because he's the one that will be carnage.
Oh, strong.
Yeah.
You're on 6s. Don't even need the banner. I need 6s to tie this. No luck.
It's a good one to lose though because you're safe.
Yeah, and you just push me back and we jimmy about a little
Push
bit.
you back.
Right, final combat of the
Gandalf.
turn. Daddy G.
21, dude. You gonna shield?
Jeez. How many attacks you got? 2. And what's your defense? 6. I'm strength
6.
4. There's no point piercing striking.
No.
Getting 1 wound here isn't going to win. What's going to win me the game is he not dying and getting a chance to get around and trap him. So I'm going to fight with the shield. I nearly said normally then. I'll get in there. I've given myself a chance. A chance it is. You got the banner?
Oh, gets up.
Gets it
Now
with the
he
fight
needs a
value.
5.
Yep, 5 slam drink puts him down. He chokes!
Chokes.
We're safe. And we'll jimmy back a little bit, and that is going to help next turn as well. Okay, the combats are over, and it is time for what's probably going to be the final turn. You need 2 kills, Ryan. 2 kills, and I need to kill Gandalf. Gandalf has taken a wound, and he's got full fate. How am I going to do this? Let's have a look. So, priority is going to be important. Would be great to take that. Let's start right there. It swings to me, but you've got a might point, Ryan.
Yeah, and I'm just eyeballing. I reckon I'm 6 from everyone, and I am.
Yeah, I think you've got to call a heroic move.
I've got to call it. Yeah, I'll call the heroic move.
So Gandhi's going to move first. Is he staying on the drawbridge, or is he going to pull back to the shield wall?
I'm going to stay on a position on the drawbridge where I'm not going to die if I lose a fight.
Cool. Okay, so you'll have to make your charge, obviously.
So what I might do is I actually might move there for a moment.
Okay.
Sorceress blast one of these guys off the side.
Brilliant, brilliant. So you've got 2 natural will left, and your free 1. How many do you want to burn?
3 of them.
Yeah, I would. That goes off big time. So
Pushka.
he gets hit, and he gets knocked off.
He's
Oh, so
straight off.
he was the one you targeted?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's straight off. That gets you your kill. That's
So,
huge.
1 kill to go.
One
and I'll
kill
have
to
to
go.
finish his move, so I'll just pop him into... I'm only actually going to charge 1 Moran in there.
Cool. I've still got to get past the terror checks to get
Correct,
those extra
yeah.
charges. So
Now, everyone has to end their move within 6 of him. He's actually only going to move 3 to the battlement. He might get narrow away.
yep,
If you
get
fail,
a couple of
you get
shots.
scared.
Honestly, all they have to do is just hold that line,
Yeah.
and Gandalf's just got to get that kill. It's going to be really interesting to see whether or not I can get that model into charge. Oof.
And that's all my heroic movement.
Okay, well, priority will swing back to me. Let's see if I can do anything here. I've got basically not a lot of
you
options.
can prevent yourself from getting trapped.
Yes, yeah. Well, seeming as that did have a bit of an impact last turn. I'm running out of room to do that, but I think if we resolve the fights in the order of my favour, we can make that happen. Then it's all about over here. I'm going to pull this guy back so I can put the spear support on, and that's about all that I can do that's really helpful. And then, of course, I've got the charge to make. So this model is going to charge Gandalf. If he fails, no one else is going to get through. 3 dice. We remove the highest. Yeah, there we go. Snake
Epic
eyes.
fail.
So Gandalf is too scary, and he's fighting 1 model with a spear support, not the end of the world. Let's have a look at our second flank. Ryan's got a little bit to do here. Oh no, I've got priority. What am I talking about? Okay, so tape measure. Lockie on camera. I need to find a way to cut through. Say somehow Gandalf chokes and I manage to win the other fights. I need to hope that I can send some troops this way. So it's all about building pressure on all of these units and making sure that no kills happen here. So I'm going to get a charge on Pip, a charge on him. I'm going to put a Morannon around onto the guard of the Fountain Court. And I'm going to chuck on I'm going to leap over this model and chuck that on. So there we go. We've got an engaged wall, and I'll throw this model on him. I'll throw this model on him. We're going to pair those up. Now I can throw... I don't want to put trackers by themselves. The captain's got 1, that's fine. This tracker can fight with this supporting warrior. Actually, the spearman can probably go there. And this model is going to make a charge. He's going to get in and get the extra spear here. Now that's going to enable me to throw this spearman. He should be in base contact. No, why he's not. Up and over, and then pummel in on the Fountain Court guard. So now I've got 2-on-1, 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 1-on-1, 1-on-1. Oh no, 2-on-1, 1-on-1. These are looking much better. We'll throw these guys in. They're going to get their charge to set up that 3-pointer again. And I've got 1 little dude who can make a leap over and engage that model as well. So I've tied up everything really well in my favour there. Everyone is on the wall now. Only time will tell if the dice fall in the favour of Mordor. I've piled in everywhere I can. I've mapped up every Gondorian to try and stop my guys from dying. But there's one little sneaky, underhanded, orky tactic we can do. We had a look at the rules, and the victory criteria is, can the Gondor player kill 30 models? Now, if I kill my own with shooting, that's not a kill for Ryan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot straight into Gandalf's combat with 2 trackers, and hopefully kill the model he's in combat with and stop him from being able to fight this turn, or potentially even get a wound on him, but I'm not getting too hard on that. So I've got an in the way through a couple of models for one of them, and then just the 1 model in combat for the second one. So let's do the easy one first. 4 to hit. He hits. Does he hit my orc, or does he hit Gandalf? He hits Gandalf. That's sort of still good, and I need 6s to get that off. It's a 5, unfortunately, so close. Now the other one, he's going to be going through another orc and that friendly orc. He misses completely. So no underhanded tactics go off, Ryan, and that's all my shooting. You've got a handful of arrows to fire away to see if you can snip that final kill. I'll grab this camera, and we've got Baragon's battalion. And the 2 on the side there. Who do you want to start with?
Well, they moved, and they've got their defense 4 targets right there. So 5s and 5s. Let's see if we can do it.
Oh, a 6. A 6! That's a big kill.
Big kill.
Is that it?
Not quite.
No, you need...
I think I need to survive the end of the turn. And Gandalf's in combat.
Of course, that's very true. Alright, so you've got the kill. 2 more.
This fella onto that orc, and Baragon through the gap to a tracker. Miss from Baragon.
Miss,
This is the
alright.
first time for everything.
That's true. So he ended up 6 from 8, I think, or
Oh mate, yeah,
yeah,
he did
something ridiculous.
incredible.
So that is another kill, which is going to be
I think that's game.
backbreaking for the
That's
Mordor
30.
forces. We've got one chance to try and deal with
Yeah.
Gandalf. So with that wound going down, the archery of Gondor has proven insane yet again. That takes Ryan across the 30 mark. So we'll just zip through the final heroes of this phase and then finish off with Gandalf. Because technically, Gandalf's on 2 wounds, and I've got 2 attacks, Ryan. If you failed every one of your fate twice, it's impossible for me to kill you. So, let's start with our heroes. We're going to dive into the two-handed captain, who's probably my MVP, although he had a bit of a lackluster impact at the back end of the game. And he is going to be piercing, striking, and two-handing deep onto that Defense 7 Fountain Court, who gets a strong 4, and I just missed the box with basically everything. And I'm on 6s. You got your banner, though. Gandalf charge this turn. Boom. Goes to me, and now I'm strength 5 with, does that take me to strength 6 with the piercing strike?
Yep.
So strength 6, he's D7, so that's 5s, which goes down to 4s. And I don't get him with the back guy either. Alright, the other hero, of course, is Pippin, our hero of note on this side. I've got 1 orc, who is just going to be, 2 orcs going hard on Sir Pippin. We're going to stab as well. We're on 2s and 3s. Oh, Pippin!
He's going against the defense 4 guy, because if he gets a 5,
That's a
I
dead
got
orc.
him. Yeah.
Yep.
Guard of the Citadel, engage. No.
No. But I could still kill myself. It counts! We'll give it to Pippin. He gets the kill. And then my orc captain, who's nestled against the wall, but is now aided and abetted by a friend against 1 Gondorian warrior. And he's going to piercing strike as well. He's 2s and 3s. That goes to you. I will have to back away. Now, my captain's on 1 wound and 1 fate, that one, so you could potentially kill the Capitan as well.
He's shielded.
He's shielded. Oh, he did too. He did. Alright, so the final combat of the turn, Gandalf. There is a slim mathematical chance that I could achieve victory here, and it's all going to matter on what happens with these 2 rolls. I've got to put all my dice, all my faith in the dice here, and I'm going to piercing strike. Oh, you've only gone 4 high, still got the banner. I need to top this roll. Oh,
dear.
He savages it. Alright, Gandalf, finish him off.
No, he doesn't.
Well, Gandalf doesn't do the business either. So, that bow shot was huge.
Actually,
If
it was, yeah.
hadn't have got the bow shot, we would have played it out another turn. So, the Gondorian forces have killed 30 orcs. The game finishes and Gandalf is still alive. Victory. For now, the walls of the White City will hold.
The corpses of man and orc lay strewn across the flagstones, besmirched with the filth of war, silver breastplates and rusty hauberks alike. But amongst their midst stood a single figure. The hems of his white cloak whipped about him, now stained black with the blood that still wet his mighty longsword. And of course, a big thank you to my amazing Patreons. These incredible folks on the screen are the reason why all of this is possible. If you want more Minas Tirith, more Siege of Gondor, more battle reports, and more Zorp, please go and check out my Patreon link down below. It's a phenomenal way to support the channel. If you're still watching, I love you. Thank you so much. You guys are the best community, and I really hope you enjoyed this game, because Mark and I had a ripper of a time filming it. I will see you in 2 or 3 weeks, Zorptrons. Lockie out.